This is 190 Vision Revisited, where reflection sparks transformation.
Welcome along to the video review. So today, instead of our usual thing with articles and research papers,
we're doing something a bit different.
Yeah, we're diving into one specific video, trying to pull out the key bits.
Exactly. We've been watching How Do Colors Affect Us? It's from the 190 Vision YouTube channel.
Ah, right. With Laura and her husband, the one they call Coach.
That's them. Good stuff on their channel, actually.
And this video, the main idea is, well, it's pretty unique. They're linking colors to specific feelings or qualities for each day of the week.
Yeah, energies, almost.
Yeah.
And suggesting that, the color you wear might actually nudge your mood a bit.
Which is an interesting thought on its own. But they also have these drawings.
Oh, the angel drawings by their daughter, Cece.
Yeah, their youngest daughter.
Oh.
One for each day tied to the quality. It's quite a sweet touch. Adds a personal feel.
Definitely. So should we get into the days, starting with Sunday?
Let's do it. Okay, Sunday. In the video, they link it to God's wisdom and God's prosperity.
And the colors are yellow or gold.
Right, yellow or gold. Which, even outside their specific framework makes a certain kind of sense. Gold for prosperity, yellow for intellect.
Yeah, enlightenment, clarity, abundance. Those associations pop up in lots of places. So they talk about ascended masters and blasting frequencies.
Mm-hmm. It's this idea that on Sundays, there's this heightened energy of wisdom and prosperity available if you're sort of in tune.
And wearing the color, the yellow or gold, helps you align with that. Or maybe just acts as a reminder.
Could be both. They give an example, actually, about students.
Oh, yeah?
Suggesting that using that frequency of wisdom, the yellow gold, might help with, remembering things when studying.
Interesting. So it's about intentional use. Choosing the color to support a mental state you're aiming for.
Exactly. Okay, so after Sunday comes Monday.
Monday is pink.
Right, pink. And the qualities are God's love and God's mercy.
Mm-hmm. And the idea is wearing pink can be a reminder of those qualities inside you.
And maybe even, boost that feeling, that frequency, as they put it.
Yeah. And Laura mentioned something else, too, about actions.
Oh, right. Being extra nice on Mondays.
Yeah, sort of an outward sign of that inner focus on love and mercy.
So the color acts as a prompt, maybe, for both feeling it and showing it?
Seems to be the idea. A visual cue to embody those qualities.
Makes sense. Okay, Tuesday.
Tuesday is blue, for God's will and God's power.
So the focus here is on doing things that align with a higher purpose.
Exactly. Aligning your actions with, God's will and feeling supported by God's power while you do it. That's the concept they present.
And wearing blue is supposed to help with that. Enhance the feeling, tap into that frequency.
That's the suggestion. It helps you feel that connection, that strength and support.
Interesting how each day has this specific focus. What about Wednesday?
Wednesday is green. And it's all about healing. God's healing power.
Green for healing. That feels quite intuitive, actually. Nature, growth.
Totally. And they connect it specifically to the emerald green healing ray.
Which is linked to Archangel Raphael, right? I think they corrected that in the video.
They did, yeah. They initially said Gabriel, I think, but quickly corrected it to Raphael, who's traditionally the one associated with healing. Mm-hmm. Good catch.
So Wednesdays are for focusing on healing ourselves, maybe the planet, too.
And wearing green gives that focus a bit of a boost, supposedly.
Got it. Thursday.
Thursday is service and ministry. And the colors are a mix. Purple, gold.
Purple and gold, okay. And service and ministry. What does that involve, according to them?
It's about actively helping others, but also empowering them. So mentoring, encouraging people, that kind of thing. Ministry in a broader sense.
Ah, okay. Not just formal ministry.
No, more about empowering actions. Mm-hmm. And focusing on that on Thursday, they suggest, taps into that day's specific energy.
Enhanced by the purple gold colors.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Moving on to Friday.
Friday is white, for God's purity.
Purity. So striving for clean thoughts, right actions, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Keeping things pure in mind and deed throughout Friday.
And Coach had something to say about wearing white, didn't he?
He did. He mentioned quite humorously that he's not a fan of white pants.
Aha. Yeah, I remember that.
But he's okay with white tops and socks.
And Laura clarified that's fine, right? You don't need a full white outfit.
Nope. Just incorporating some white can act as that reminder, help you connect with the frequency. It's about the intention.
Good point. Okay, last day of the week, Saturday.
Saturday is purple or violet, and it's about cleansing and freedom.
cleansing, like clearing out negativity.
Yeah, they connected to the violet flame, which Laura said they talked about before on 190 Vision. It's for purification.
And freedom. Freedom from what?
Well, maybe freedom from negativity, freedom from limitations, perhaps even the idea of freedom from the physical body in a more spiritual sense.
Deep stuff. And Laura mentioned she used to do something specific on Saturdays.
Yeah, she used to spend the day reciting violet flame decrees, really actively engaging with that cleansing energy.
Wow. Okay, so it's quite an involved system they've laid out.
Definitely. But then they also give a heads up about a couple of colors.
Ah, yes. Colors to maybe be a bit careful with. Red was one.
Right. They cautioned against red because it might attract less positive emotions, anger, rage.
Even abuse of power, they mentioned?
Yeah. And they observed that sometimes people who are quite angry or maybe need a lot of control tend to wear red a lot.
An interesting observation. Of course, red can also mean passion, energy.
True. Psychology links it to strong emotions, high arousal. They focus on the potential negative side, but yeah, it's intense either way. Maybe that's the key takeaway, intensity.
And the other color was black.
Black. Their reasoning is that black absorbs all the frequencies and energies around it.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. So they say if you're in a really positive environment all the time, black might be fine.
But they suggest that's pretty rare.
Yeah, they cited some statistic like 90% of people aren't consistently positive or something along those lines. So the risk is absorbing negativity.
And Coach shared his own experience with this, didn't he?
He did. So that after Laura and a friend suggested he wear less black and more color, he actually felt, well, less down. His moods felt lighter.
That's quite a personal testimonial. Makes you think, doesn't it? Even if it's just psychological, the effect can be real for the person.
Absolutely. It's a relatable story, changing your clothes, feeling a shift.
So after laying all this out, they finish with a challenge for people watching and for you listening now.
Yeah, a practical experiment. They suggest trying to wear lighter colors for a week. So avoiding black, maybe brown, red.
And just see what happens. Notice your mood. Do you feel any different?
Exactly. And then they encourage people to share that feedback with the 190 Vision community.
Which you can find in a few places, right?
Yep. There's the 190 Vision Facebook group, their website, which is 190vision.com.
The 190 Vision YouTube channel where this video came from.
Their 190 Vision Instagram account. And they even have a 190 Vision channel on Amazon Fire.
Wow. Okay. So lots of ways to connect if you want to learn more from Laura and Coach or share your experience with the color challenge.
Definitely worth checking out if this whole idea resonates.
So just to wrap up our review of this 190 Vision video, how do colors affect us?
It presents this really structured way of thinking about color, linking specific hues to divine qualities for each day.
And suggesting that consciously choosing those colors might actually influence how you feel, how you experience your day by aligning with certain energies.
It certainly gives you something to think about, which leads to maybe a final thought for you.
Go on.
Well, considering these ideas from 190 Vision, these color associations, how might deliberately bringing different colors into your week, even just small touches, maybe shift things for you, your mood, your focus? Could it make a difference day to day?
It's definitely an intriguing idea to play with. Food for thought for the week ahead.